Karren Brady, 53, has made it clear she's no fan of Meghan Markle and her incessant whining, branding both her and husband Prince Harry as self-obsessed. However, though she also initially had doubts about Queen consort Camilla, she felt very differently after learning she was a campaigner for victims of domestic abuse. It was her debut Buckingham Palace event in her new role alongside King Charles when she announced her commitment to highlighting domestic abuse, something which Karren says is a cause close to my heart. She didn't mince her words, warning of a global pandemic of violence against women and calling for an end to these heinous crimes, she exclaimed admiringly. Like many, I had my doubts about Camilla, but over the years her passion for important causes, her unstuffy approach and her twinkly good humor have won me over, she added in her Sun column on New Year's Eve. Karren has always been passionately outspoken about domestic violence herself, and back in 2019, she was one of Mel B's most vocal celebrity supporters after she alleged she had experienced it during her marriage. Addressing critics who believed Mel was too wealthy to have suffered and who jeered at her for going to Downing Street to discuss the issue while donning a designer dress, Karren branded them hateful. She added in no uncertain terms, being privileged and rich does not protect you from the risk of domestic violence. Mel B is proof of the fact that it really can happen to anyone. Meanwhile, last year, Karren helped to promote the Women's Aid campaign Deserve to be Heard, in aid of those who have experienced abuse at home. Domestic abuse has a significant and often lifelong impact on the mental health of survivors and their children, she wrote on Instagram. These effects do not simply go away once a survivor has left an abusive relationship, she added to her 130,000 followers. From long waiting times for support, victim blaming and communication barriers, to stigma and a lack of trauma-informed responses and services, mental health services are failing survivors. Karren was happy to see Camilla publicly taking on the cause, and especially so because she mentioned it at her first ever event alongside the recently crowned King Charles. She added that the royal family can take heart from the positive start made by the Queen consort. Meanwhile, Karren had equally glowing praise for Kate Middleton, wife of Prince William, who recently dedicated her Together at Christmas carol service to the late Queen. The Apprentice star has previously stated that she thinks Kate couldn't be more different from her self-obsessed sister-in-law. Karren praised how well-adjusted William and Kate's children seem to have been at the Christmas walkabout in Sandringham, in spite of so recently losing their beloved grandmother. She added that, thanks to Kate, she felt the future of the royal family was secure. It's clear where outspoken entrepreneur Karren's loyalties lie, as she has regularly praised the royal family, while being less certain about the behavior of former working royals Harry and Meghan. The pair have sparked plenty of controversy, especially with their new 6-hour-long Netflix series, portraying how they feel they have been victims of racist abuse and paparazzi harassment. Recently, Sue Holderness has also waded into the debate, describing herself as a profound royalist and stating her opinion that the family isn't remotely racist. In contrast, the likes of this morning's Alison Hammond and Camilla have both stood up in defense of Meghan in the past, with Alison expressing sympathy for the mental health issues the Duchess had discussed.